Hello students, today in this video we will discuss long type of question answers of chapter number 1, the last lesson. See question number 1. Why was French scared that day? What did he see on his way to school, and how did he get to his desk? So here 3 questions in a way you have to answer, that why he was scared of, what were the things which were tempting him to not to go to school, and how did he enter in the classroom. So let's see. French was not good at learning. He would rather take the day off and waste time in searching birds, eggs, or going sliding on the sands. French was scared that day because M. Hamel had said that he would question them on participles. French did not know anything about the participles. So this is what was the questions and all that, right? In the second part, he found that day was warm and bright. The birds were chirping at the edge of the woods. The Persian soldiers were drilling in the open fields, and there was a crowd in front of the bulletin board near the town hall. So these are the things which he noticed. Now you have to answer that how he entered in his classroom. So when French went to the school, he found the schoolroom unusually quiet. So he had no option but to open the door and to go in before everybody. He blushed and he was very frightened of the teacher. M. Hamel spoke him very kindly and he asked him to go to his place. Quickly, French jumped over the bench and sat down at his desk. So like this you have to answer the long answer type of questions. Question number 2. What order had been received from Berlin that day? What effect did it have on the life at the school? So an order had been received from the Berlin that day that only German would be taught in the schools of Alaska and Lorraine. This order had far reaching effects on the life at the school. So M. Hamel, who had been teaching French at the village school for the last 40 years, would deliver his last lesson that day. It was his honor of the last lesson that M. Hamel, the teacher, had put on his best clothes. Old men of village were sitting quietly at the back of the classroom. They were sad as well as sorry, for they had not gone to school more. They had come to thank the master for his 40 years of faithful services and to show respect for the country that was theirs no more. The teacher addressed the students in a solemn and gentle tone. He asked them to be attentive and explained everything quite patiently. He appealed to them to preserve French among them. During slavery, it would act as the key to the prison. He felt so overwhelmed by the emotion that he could not bid farewell properly. So, and here you can add, that's why he wrote that Vive la French on the blackboard, during that lesson by the end of his class. Question number 3. What do you think is the theme of the story, the last lesson? What is the reason behind its universal appeal? So the theme of the story, the last lesson, is linguistic chauvinism of the proud conquerors. Linguistic chauvinism means love for their own language and the pain that is inflicted on the people of a territory by taking away the rights to study or speak their own language, and thus make them aliens in their own hands of birth. The story has a sub-theme also. It highlights the attitudes of the student and the teachers towards learning and teaching. Though, this first word is though, Though, though the story is located in a particular village of Alaska, district of France, which had passed into Persian hands, it has a universal appeal. It highlights the efforts of the victors to crush their victims, the vanquished people in all possible manner, materially, spiritually, mentally and emotionally, taking away mother tongue from the people is the harshest punishment. The proper equation between student and the teacher, his focused attention, helpful and encouraging attitude and kind treatment can encourage students to learn it better. Question number 4. Comment on the appropriate of the title of the lesson, of the last lesson. So the story has an appropriate and suggestive title. It is the center of attention throughout the whole story, revolves around it. The beginning of the story serves as the preparation for it. The unusual quietness at the school, presence of village elders, the teacher in his Sunday best dress, all point of the unusual and unique occasion. The last lesson in a French village, school in a district conquered by Persians. While delivering the last lesson, the teacher wants to transmit all his knowledge in one go. He explained everything with the patience, and students as well as old villagers listen attentively. For the narrator, it is an unforgettable experience. Ah, how well I remember it. That's the last lesson, says he. Old Hauser is crying and his voice trembled with emotions, as the teacher is unable to express his emotions because of choked throat. He ends the lessons by writing Vive la French. By mistake it is written W, it is V-I-V-E, okay, Vive la France. On the blackboard, he makes a gesture with his hand to indicate that the school is dismissed and the students can go home. So this was the title of the story. Question number 13, this is a small short kind of question. So what did M. Hamel tell him about French language and what he asked them to do and why? Because this is also one of the very important question and I forgot to add it there. So please see here only. M. Hamel told them the French was the most beautiful language in the world. It was the clearest and the most logical language. He asked them to guard it among them and never forget it. He gave a reason also that when a people were enslaved, as long as they held fast to their language, they had the key to their prison. So like this you have to give the answer of this question. Question number 5, the long answer type. What impression do you form of M. Hamel on the basis of your study of the story, the last lesson? So M. Hamel is an experienced teacher who had been teaching in that village for 40 years. He imparts primary education in all the subjects. He is a hard taskmaster, and students like French who are not good learners are in the great dread of being scolded by him. The latest order of the Persian conquerors upset him. He has to leave the place forever and feels heartbroken. He feels sad but exercises self-broken. He feels sad but exercises self-control. He has the courage to hear every lesson to the last. His performance during the last lesson is exemplary. He is kind even to latecomer like French. He uses a solemn and gentle tone while addressing the students. He has a logical mind and can analyze problems and deduce the reasons responsible for it. The problem of Alaska is that the district puts off learning till tomorrow. So that's all for today. In our next video, we will discuss question answers for lesson number 2. Thank you very much. Till then, please learn and write down these answers in your notebook. Good day.